everyone, Jeri Bellini here. Welcome to the Little House. I'm in Pennsylvania right now, as you will see as you watch the video ahead. And this is visual diary number 6. And I decided to come home for a little bit, but I'm coming on to do the intro after I've done the whole video, just to tell you that it's a little longer than usual because Brian and I were super busy. We just had tons of fun this week. I am going to stay for another week. And I think I'm going to go back to the beach for Memorial Weekend. And I think we'll go together in separate cars. That's how I went down there the first time I followed him. So let's get started with this week's video diary, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey everyone, Jeri here. I have you on my gimbal, so I'm holding you, and I just wanted to say Happy Yellow Monday. Today is Monday, and I'm wearing a yellow t-shirt. And yeah, I just posted on my Facebook group. If you're not part of that and you're interested in being a member, it's very low key. We post what we're creating. It doesn't have to be things off my channel. We don't advertise, however, other channels or anything. We don't sell stuff on there. I mean, I do sometimes because it's my Facebook group, but you know what I mean. You're welcome to come and share what you're doing. Sometimes we talk about getting older, and sometimes we just craft, and sometimes we're really quiet. So if you'd like to join, there's a link in the description box below. All right. So today's Monday. I decided to post these visual diaries once a week on Monday, and I'm not 100% sure what time they'll come out. And yeah, it's just little clips, you know, of my week. And this gimbal's getting kind of heavy. Anyway, you know, you guys seem to be interested in what I'm doing down here. And sometimes it's a lot of nothing. Sometimes it's time for reflection. I've been thinking a lot about my life and getting older. I'm going to be 70 years old this summer. Yeah, I can hardly believe it. And, you know, Brian and I have been discussing aging, and he's a lot younger than me. Yeah, he's a lot younger. So he, you know, sometimes he says he feels like he's getting old and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, age it's just a mindset, the number. It's just a number is what I guess I'm trying to say. It's just a number. How do you feel? And I don't mean physically, because, you know, I know we all have aches and pains, but how do you feel mentally? And we were discussing, I'm going to set you down. We were discussing on the kitchen counter. We were discussing, you know, as you get older, maybe you don't want to make plans because you think, oh, I don't know, I can't do that anymore. Don't think like that, and don't say out loud or to yourself even, wow, I think I'm going to die soon. So that's not good. You really need to, we really need to stay focused on and mindful on today and live in the moment, because, you know, we could get hit by a car tomorrow. It doesn't matter what kind of ailments we have. We really only know we have this very moment, and after that it's unknown. So yeah, that got a little deep, but I've been thinking a lot about that kind of thing while I'm here. I've been here by myself. My family is not here at the moment. The kids are still in school, and Brian was just here last week, but you know, he's not here now, and it's very quiet in my neighborhood. So it's been wonderful, actually. I've been reading. I spent all day yesterday creating. I am very blessed. I do know that. So, all right. It's Happy Yellow Monday, and it is getting a little late. I'm going to finish my coffee in my beautiful yellow mug, and then I'm going to go outside and clean off my deck because it's a mess. And let's go out and see what's happening with the squirrels. Okay, because that's like the never-ending saga, and I was so disappointed that they got into my, well, that's my basil thing on the porch, my thing again, and luckily they haven't gotten into the horse trough. trough. Did I say it right? Did I say it right that time? The horse trough. Oh, I'll die if they go in there. I spent so much money on those plants and the dirt and everything. All right, let's go outside. Okay, yikes. It's really noisy out here today. You hear that? Sounds like a wood chipper. I'm going to turn you around and we're going to just quick look at what the squirrel did or didn't do. And then I'm going to turn you off. All right, they are chipping wood right behind me. So I think they just kind of turned the machine off for a hot second. So I just want to show you this. All right, it looks like he didn't come back yesterday. But look, I took all the stuff out of there. I put all the rocks that I put in there in that little bucket, and I took my plants out, and it rained all day yesterday, so I just left them there. And I decided, because I love my basil, and I decided to just put them in a smaller thing. So I don't know, why am I putting them in a smaller thing? I'm not really sure. I guess because I can put the smaller things someplace else. Brian thinks that, so here I have this one in a hanging thing, and it looks really happy, right? Brian thinks that the squirrel planted something in that thing last winter, and that he's coming back for it. I don't know. Everybody has a thought about all this, and I don't really know what to think. I think I mentioned, I think I mentioned that he hasn't gone into my I mentioned that he hasn't gone into my horse trough yet. Say that 3 times fast. That kind of got caught in my mouth. So there's my trough. I want to just keep saying that word. Trough, trough, trough. Anyway, I know I'm goofy. Anyway, oh, you know what I just noticed? My hydrangea is starting to get little buds. Do you see that little bud down there? Yeah. Yeah. I love that hydrangea. Anyway, yeah, so he hasn't been in there yet. Thank you. Okay. And I haven't seen any hummingbirds yet either. All right. Let's go back in the house, and let me show you some of the mess that I made over the weekend. Okay, we just came back in the house, and I'm sure you can still hear the wood chipper or the saw. I don't know what they're doing. They must be cutting down a tree. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you at night what I do. It gets like really cozy in here. I have twinkle lights, and I close my curtains as soon as it starts to get dark, and I hunker down. And so yesterday it was raining all day, and I just hunkered down and I created. Look at the mess I made. I don't even care, and I can't believe I'm actually sharing it with you. So I'm still working on my black and white project, and then there's my my cloth twine that I made. I'll have to give that to Brian when I go home so he can list it in the shop. And yeah, there's my heater. I had to turn the heater on yesterday. It was freezing in here. Well, it wasn't freezing, but it was very damp. And let's see, what else? Oh, there's the project that I made for you that, oh, by now you've already seen it. Yeah, there it is. So I can show it to you in this, in this video. It is, let me just put it over the arm of the couch. It's a hair wrap. It's super cute. I just love it. Oh, I just love it. And it looks so hippy dippy because it's, you know, the indigo colors. I hand dyed this cloth myself. Anyway, you've seen the how-to by now if you're interested. And I was sitting here and just doing some embroidery. And yeah, that's it. That's it. There's a sweater because I was cold. And just did a lot of nothing. No, I read. I've been reading a lot. It's really been wonderful. Now let's go in the house and you can see the mess that's in here. And this was yesterday's mess, so now I'm going to clean it up when I get off the phone with you. Here's my prototype that I made for the head wrap. Now this one is really wide, really wide. I don't know if you can tell that in the video. and it was just so fun to make. And I'm going to wear it. It's just that I think it's really great if you have a lot of hair, or if you have dreads or something. It will just like cover all that, if you want to cover it, to tuck your hair up and stuff. So I'm working on the end of this table. There's a few more pieces from my fabric twine. And I decided to treat myself to a new cutting mat, and I'll show you that when it gets here. It's supposed to be here today. And that's it. That's it. I spread out. So yeah, I'll just let you see over here. Yep. So I was making videos here yesterday, and I was not happy. I have to tell you, it was the first time I was actually making a how-to video, and you're seeing just a nice mess over there in my canine pepper that didn't work. Look, I have that, okay, that stand that when I'm talking to you, I put my phone in there. And then I have my ring light, which is amazing. I love that. And then I also have this thing. It's called a boom or a boon. I can't remember. I couldn't get the phone in the ring light because at home, I'm just going to tell you this, and I want to tell you something else too about videoing. But at home, I love my ring light, and I have it hooked in front of me, and it comes over my desk this way. Now, I can't hook it in front of me here because I'm at a window. So I hooked it to the side, and it's just not working. So you can't really put the phone in there. It's very difficult. It's hard to explain. You can't press the record button, and the phone isn't really in the right spot. And so I got this thing out because I had this down here, luckily, and this worked perfectly, except for that now I got this big thing sitting there on the floor. But for you, I'll do anything. There's our texture tag that we did on Tuesday. You already saw that video. So at this time that I am creating this video, that video hasn't been posted yet. Well, I want to tell you that I'm going to turn you off and turn you around. Yeah, breaking news. I found this beautiful bread at the Acme store, and it is so delicious. There's my lunch. It's tuna melt. Yeah, tuna fish mixed with a little mayonnaise and some sweet relish and celery. And then I put cheddar cheese on top and baked it in the toaster oven. I want to tell you something. I have a secret to share. And I'm going to make a separate video for it, but I'm going to mention it in here. I figured out, and you're probably going, yeah, we know all about it, Jeri. We already know how to do that. So if you're a YouTuber, if you make YouTube videos to share and you feel like you're always going off screen, I figured out how to make, let me see, how can I say this? I figured out how to see if you're going off screen without having to keep standing up and looking in your camera. Yeah, so it's called mirroring, mirroring, mirroring. Say that a couple times fast. Anyhow, I can mirror what's on my camera, my phone. That's the camera that I use. I can mirror that to my computer and have my computer right next to me. And so it was super nice. I just love it. And I have this little clicker thing that I can just, I don't even have to stand up anymore. I can just turn my camera on and off with this clicker. It came with my ring light. I love this ring light. I should put a link for this ring light in the description box below. I think I will. It came with this clicker, and it's Bluetooth to your phone, and really has nothing to do with the ring light. I don't know why they included it, but I'm glad they did. Because typically I never would have bought anything like this. I just wouldn't have. I would have said, that's not going to work. This thing is amazing. Oh, and it's got a little thing on it. You can hang it around your neck. I just saw that. All right, enough of this yah-yah. I'm going to get on with my day. I got to clean this mess up because I'm ready to make another one. and I have to edit my videos for next week. So we're a little sideways because I got you in the car on the holder and the holder's loose. So anyway, we're heading to the library to return the books that I took out the other day. Well, a couple of them anyway. Most of the books that I take out from this library, they don't, care when you bring them back. But one in particular I special ordered, and that one has to be back within 2 weeks. And I'm going home. Look at me. I am driving to the library in my pajamas. Yes, I am. Because I decided to go home. It's been really quiet, and I love it. You know that. But it's Mother's Day weekend, and there's a couple fun things going on at home. And my kids aren't coming down. At least they weren't supposed to be coming down. So I just found out after I made plans to go home and changed appointments at home that one of my kids is coming down. So yeah, I want to choke her. Anyhow, I'm going home anyway because I already made up my mind to do that. And my laundry's in the back seat. So I usually take that home and do it. And then I don't even have to pack because it's all right there. I just take the dirty laundry. Isn't that easy? Easy peasy. So I didn't comb my hair yet this morning. And like I said, I'm still in my pajamas. But the sun's out. It's a really beautiful day. So I'm going to drop these books off, go back to the tiny house, and I'm going to sit down, probably outside, and do some stitching. Yeah, so when I go home, I have plans for when I go home. I have a doctor's appointment that I was able to change, and so I can do it this week. And I'll do that, and hopefully my glasses will be ready, so I'll get that. And I have a couple of other little things. But there's a special church sale that's only once a month. That is fantastic, and that's where I get my men's suiting, or a lot of it. That's where I've been getting a lot of it. Well, I was originally getting it from the thrift store that we love to go to on senior discount day. But anyhow, yeah, I want to get some more men's suiting, and that flea market yard sale is like amazing. And they have it rain or shine because they have it inside. And yeah, it's huge. It's huge. So I'm looking forward to that. And Brian was telling me he's going to do the flea market on Sunday, which is Mother's Day. And when I say do, I mean set up. He's going to set up. He's going to bring stuff and set up. So I thought, oh, that'll be fun. I'll go with him. I hope he doesn't change his mind. I'll go with him, and I'll just sit there and hang out, and it'll be fun. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go home and spend a couple days with my hubby. I miss him. Yeah, I know. So I was going to surprise him, and he's disconnecting everything in the laundry room. And so he was getting ready to disconnect the washing machine, and that was going to be disconnected for a while. So I thought, I'm going to have to tell him. So I did tell him, and he's like, yay! He's really happy. So I told him I was going to try to come home a couple times this year. So I will already be home by the time this particular video airs, because I've been putting these up on Mondays, and so I'll be home. Anyhow, the texture tag is going to come out later today. That's already scheduled. And then I did a hair wrap. Oh my gosh, you're going to love the hair wrap. I'm in love with the hair wrap. I've made 3 of them already, so yeah. And what else is new? I don't know. Not much. All right, so for now I'm going to hang up, and I will come back when I have something else to add. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, I treated myself to a new cutting mat because I wanted one for the end of this table, and I was going to get a really big one, which I couldn't make up my mind, but this one fits right across the bottom of the table. You see how nice it is? And my friend has a purple one, and I never thought to get a purple one. So this one was said to be non-odorous. So I just FYI, and I don't know if this has been your experience or not, but it definitely was mine. Last Christmas, I went to Joann's and I purchased Fiskars. They had Fiskars cutting mats on sale, the gray ones. And when I got them home, I started getting these really bad headaches. You know, I'm sensitive to this kind of thing, as I mentioned. Anyhow, the smell that was coming off them was awful. So I returned them and I bought the green ones. I wanted the gray ones because I thought they were pretty. But I wrote a letter to the company. Nothing. Crickets. They said they'd get back to me. Nothing. So anyhow, yeah, I just badmouthed Fiskars cutting mats, but that's the way it is. If you have any smell sensitivities, don't buy one. So this one said non-odorous, and I don't smell anything, and it is KC Global. All right, it was made in Taiwan. I'd rather have it made in the United States, but hey, I'm happy. It's plain. I just wanted something plain. And I want to say thank you to everyone because you purchased this for me. Those of you that have been using my Amazon affiliate links, I got Amazon gift card. And yeah, I bought this with my Amazon gift card. So thank you so much to all you wonderful, lovely people who support me. I appreciate you so much. Hey, everybody. Guess where I am? Yeah, it's not hard to guess, is it? Because you can see what's around me. Anyhow, yeah, I got home at like 10 after 9 this morning. I woke up, I didn't sleep well last night, and I woke up on and off all night. And I said, you know, if I wake up and it's 5 o'clock or after, I'm going to get out of bed. So I got up at 5 o'clock. And I got in my car at 6 and I was home by 9. It's a 3-hour drive and there was a little traffic and there was a detour and stuff. But it was not a bad drive home. So I'm really happy to be here. And Brian was really surprised when I walked in that early. But yeah, here I am. Wait a second. Come here. Come here. Somebody wants to say hello. She wants to say hello. She missed her mama. She did. She missed her mama. Anyway, yeah. So last night, Brian went, he saw something on Facebook someplace, Facebook Marketplace. Somebody was getting rid of sample books for wallpaper and cloth. And, you know, I've been doing some crazy quilting. So I was so excited. He said, I'm going to go pick it up. He went last night around 6:30. The whole back of his Jeep is full. I'll insert a picture. New project. Taking sample books apart. Mr. B is doing it. And Mrs. B is going to sit in that chair and do it too. And he's just bringing it in the house now. We're going to go out. I said, let's go to the thrift store. I can't believe, I don't know where this energy came from, but I'm going to probably crash and burn later. So we're going to go out to the thrift store because I'm hot to get some more men's suiting because I want to put that little purse together that I was telling you about on Jennifer Clouston's YouTube channel. With the hexagons, those big black hexagons. I brought them home with me. I brought very little home with me. I brought 2 projects home and my laundry bag because yeah, I didn't have to pack or anything. So I kept it light, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to be here, but yeah, there's a special flea market yard sale at this church near us that they have it every month, and it is fantastic. It's just huge, and you can't believe how big it is for a church sale. They do it every month, and I wanted to go to that, and it's Mother's Day on Sunday, and so nobody was going to be down at the beach, my kids or anything, so I thought, why not just get in the car and drive home? You know, I hate to drive, but I said, just get in the car and drive home and spend, you know, some time with Brian and do some fun things. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out now. I'm sorry I didn't bring my gimbal. I really did try to pack light. Madison's scratching at me. She wants to come back up on my lap. I'll take out my camera in the thrift store, and I'll just try to hold it and just show you a few things in the thrift store. But he's looking at me like I'm a little crazy when I said, let's go to the thrift store. It's Wednesday. It's senior discount day. I can't pass that up. So off we go. I'll see you later. I'm in the thrift store. I'm looking for men's suiting. And I'm going to start with the trousers because they have the best amount of cloth. All right, I'll be back. Okay, this was fun. I got a lot of wool stuff, and I got a pile of baskets. And guess what else I got? Somebody recommended I put tulle over my plants at the beach, and for crying out loud, it's purple. It was meant for me. And I got a bunch of, you know what those are? Yes, for all my embroidery projects that I'm gonna be like Jennifer and do them in circles and leave them in the hoops. There's Mr. B, he's waiting for me. He says, let's go, chop chop. All right, we're going. This is my favorite thrift store, by the way. You know, that huge one. All right, I don't want to record anybody, so I'm gonna turn it off. Here he comes, he's coming after me. So this is part of my booty from the thrift store yesterday. I got 7 pairs of men's trousers, and I got 6 skirts. So look at this one. I love this one. So the let's just call it suiting. The suiting wool, and here's a jacket, and here's another skirt. Okay, so let me turn you around. I wanted to explain to you the differences, if you didn't know, between like men's suiting and like a wool skirt, a woman's wool skirt, and like a wool sweater. So a wool sweater, obviously, it's knitted and it's stretchy, right? So that's one kind of wool. And when you wash it in the washing machine, it felts. It gets really nice and thick, and it's wonderful to stitch on. When you cut the edges, you don't need to fold them under or whatever. That's one kind of wool. And then there's wool like skirts, like a thick woman's wool skirt. And that is thicker, like this. Like if you purchased any of the kits from us, that's what you would get in the kits, is the thicker felted. It felts. When you wash it, it tightens up and it felts. And when you cut the edges, it doesn't fray. Now, the men's suiting wool, or even women's suiting wool and women's skirts wool, they're different. They're very fine and very thin. And when you wash them, you might not even notice that they're shrinking, but they do shrink a little and they tighten up a little. What they are wonderful for is English paper piecing. I love them. And I really got involved with the English paper piecing through Jennifer Clouston's videos, where she uses the wool suiting to do her embroidery work on. And I know I mention her a lot. her link is always in the description box below if I mention her. So that's what I'm doing now, is the men's suiting. And here's my stack of these are large hexies. These are the 2-inch ones. And this is why I went and got the men's suiting. So I'm going to make some more of these and then pick out 13 of them and start putting them together. And I'll show you when I start putting them together. And that'll probably be in next week's video. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. So I have been home since Wednesday, and I've been having a really good time. However, I'm finally starting to get a little tired. So anyway, I did make some video clips yesterday of my day. It was a very productive day, but I was outside. I was sitting out on my back patio, and my neighborhood is really quiet. It's so quiet. So I found myself whispering. I'm like, what am I doing? Whispering. When I went back and looked at the clip, I said, nobody's going to be able to hear me. I'm whispering. So what I was doing was I bought, a bunch of stuff from the thrift store the day before with Brian. And I'm hot for men's suiting at the moment because I'm doing those hexagons. I'm making that bag that's on Jennifer Clouston's YouTube channel, and I'll put her link again below. And anyhow, men's suiting is very different than the wool that I usually collect. And I've been collecting men's suiting for a few years, and I haven't really been positive like what to do with it, but I've just been drawn to it. You know how that is. You get drawn to something. Anyway, so yeah, you can just use it in your regular stitching. Like, it's perfect for paper piecing. It's perfect because it goes over the little pieces of thick cardstock paper, and it's basted and everything. It's perfect. So did I say it was perfect? Anyway, yesterday I was out on the patio taking the suiting apart, and I thought, you know, I think this would be interesting. I'm going to make a separate video, how to take men's trousers apart. Because suiting often is a problem, okay? Because it has, like, especially the jackets, I can't stand taking those apart, and I'll only do that if they're really, really cheap. Because there's just so many linings and layers and interfacing and padding and all this stuff. It just drives me crazy. And then the buttons and the pleats and the tucks. And anyway, men's pants aren't quite as bad. There's the trousers. So after doing 6 pair yesterday, I kind of felt like I got it into a rhythm. So I'm going to make a separate video for that. In case anybody's interested in hunting for men's trousers and men's suiting. So, all right, for today it's raining, so, and it's Friday, so I'm going to post the video. You will have already seen it by now, of the hair wrap, and I'm also going to work on a video for the men's trousers. And I did start another project. Let me turn you off and show you. Okay, I'm not going to fuss with it, but this is what I was doing last night. It's these little hexagons, because I'm in this hexagon frame of mind. It's driving me crazy. So I have these little squares. I am going to make kits for them. These little squares, and then I put these little hexagons, and I've gotten this far that I've embroidered, and I'm, you know, I love this colorway. And after I do all these little pieces, then I'm going to put the little thing inside there. And then I'm going to put these together, but I'm going to put them together on some black wool, so they're going to be spaced. I'm making a table runner. Yeah, and these are my colors for the house. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that, and I will let you know when I get a kit made for that. It's going to be a while. I'm at the flea market. All right, I wasn't gonna come because, yeah, there's a lot of walking and my legs have not been working real well. Hey everybody, I'm holding my cup of coffee and my phone and a bag and a sweater, and I'm at the flea market, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Let me spin around a little bit so you can see what's behind me. Yep. And happy Mother's Day. I wasn't going to come to the flea market because I've been feeling a little off, but I thought, oh, you know, I'll just come, I'll bring a book, I'll sit, they have benches here, I'll sit on a bench and read a book, and Brian will go around and do some shopping. And he came running over. He wasn't here 2 minutes. He came running over and he goes, oh, there's this guy. Can you think you can manage to walk over just to the next lane and take a look? He has all these textiles, all these fabric scraps. So I did. I went over, and I'm going to sit down. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to show them to you. It's all vintage cloth. And it's just wonderful, and boxes and boxes of it. So I bought it. I treated myself for Mother's Day. So anyhow, yeah, it's just a really beautiful day, and I'm really glad to be here. And I'll show you my booty later. I'm just gonna sit here and have my yellow mug coffee. Sorry if this video is a little shaky. Okay, so I was just talking to this one guy, and he has this big pile of clothes on his table. So I asked him, do you have any men's suiting in there? And he goes, I had a whole bunch of it last week. He said, I didn't bring it. Nobody wanted it. I said, well, I would buy it. So he said, well, I'll bring it back next week. I said, do you have any wool sweaters? He said, I have a wool blanket. I said, all right, come on. I hope he comes back next week. He's right here in front of me. So, all right. Now I'm sitting down on a bench and I'm gonna just have my cup of coffee and watch everyone and read a book. And I am a happy girl. Yes, I am. I'm back because I'm sitting here reading, really loving the day. Beautiful, cool breeze. It's amazing. And Brian just walked up to me and said, oops, happy Mother's Day. And let me show you what he got me. There's two of them. And you know how much I love these amber glasses. And I said to him the other day, oh, I need to bring some amber glasses to the beach because I love to drink out of them. But I like a big glass because I like to put a lot of water in it. Wasn't that thoughtful of him? He's so thoughtful. I think I'm looking in the wrong place. He's so thoughtful. So there's two of them. Yeah, I love them. Yes, this is a really good day. I'm really happy because yesterday really stunk. That church sale was horrible. I was so sad. Anyway, this is making up for it. I almost forgot to show you all the stuff I got today. I started washing it already. I'm so eager like that when I get home from the flea market. So there's a blanket. There's all kinds of vintage scraps. Some are wool, and most of them are feed sacks and old cloth from, I don't know, the 20s, the 30s. I'm not really good about dating stuff. But here's another box, and here's another box. And then here's an old wool blanket that I'll be washing. And there's an apron. And yeah, it was so much fun. So I found a lot of feed sacks, old feed sack, the neutral color ones. I use those a lot in my slow stitching work, and those are in the washing machine already, so I can't show them to you. I'll have to show them to you after they come out of there. There had to be 25 of them. All right, I just wanted to show you this so that I can upload this video tomorrow. All right, I'm in the kitchen and I'm washing stuff in the sink before I actually put it in the washing machine. I'm rinsing it because it's kind of dirty. And look what I found. It was in this baggie. And it's all these pieces of this old crazy quilt. Isn't that awesome? And wait till you see what else I found. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I'm bringing that to the beach. I think it's beautiful because green and yellow and purple are my colors down there. And look, check this out. It's button and carpet thread, but look at the size of the spool. It's big. It's my 4 fingers tall. And a Sucrets box was in there too. I love these old Sucrets boxes. So what I do is I take all the little pieces of scraps and I put them in this mesh netting that you wash your unmentionables in usually. And anyway, I soaked them and changed the water like 50 times. I put a little baking soda in it. And then I'll put it in the washing machine like that. And there's already feed sacks in the washing machine right now. So yeah, I'm making a mess in the kitchen. So here's the system. Here's a pan of soapy water, and I bring this stuff in, and I'm separating it out by colors because, you know, sometimes the old cloth bleeds. So I put the color selection in there and just let it soak, swish it around, rinse it 500 times, and then I'll put it in the washing machine by color. Oh, this is so exciting. I just had to show you that pile, okay? So Brian found it in the basement. I was so disappointed about the church sale, and I guess we had gone, we had gone thrifting over the winter, and we must have bought all the stuff, and I didn't get to taking it apart. And so, yay! I'm so happy. I'm a happy girl because it's all the grays and dark colors that I love. So I wanted to show you that. Let me turn you around. All right, I'm just holding you in my hand, so I hope it's not too jittery. I had a great week. I hope you enjoyed seeing most of what I did. There was a few times I didn't turn the camera on because I didn't have my phone with me, but it was a busy week, and I really enjoyed myself. I'm glad I came home, and yeah, I end these videos on a Sunday, and then I upload them on Monday, and so I'll just start, for next week, I'll start tomorrow. And I have a doctor appointment in the morning, and then I think we're going to do a little thrift store shopping again while I'm home. It's so much cheaper here than it is in New Jersey. So anyway, all right, enough of that. I see there's tons of glare in my glasses, and you know how I feel about that. So on that note, let me say Happy Mother's Day. I hope everybody had a great weekend and a great week, and I will see you again in a couple of days. And yeah, don't forget what I always tell you, keep moving, just play, no rules, and remember to find something to be grateful for each and every day. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so grateful for the wonderful week I had. I am really blessed, and my little baby dogs are sitting right next to me, so I'm grateful for that too. Bye for now.